All right, guys, this one I am really excited about. This is a company I had never heard of before Thomas sent me a message and said he wanted to send some things in. He's been a viewer for a while, and I greatly appreciate that, Thomas. Thank you so much for loaning in some knives and introducing me to this Hog House knives Veli. And there's another Hog Houses in the box as well, if you saw the unboxing. Let me just give you a sneak peek here. Like, this thing is pretty awesome. I can't speak highly enough about it right now. So let's just dive right into it. Hog House Knives. They are a couple of guys in Finland. I think I've done a Finland knife before, maybe one or two. I'd have to go back and look. I didn't really categorize them or playlist them by country. So here you get a certificate of authenticity with some details about the knife here. This is brand new, just made in March of 2023, and I'm filming this in May of 2023. Cool box with some cutout foam inside. They were established in 2021. Little magnetic closure box, and then it has a slip cover over it. So very cool packaging, which I appreciate as well. This knife, man, we're just going to zoom in and just take a look at this very monochromatic, blued anodized titanium frame lock. It's all blue. I should release this on a Monday for, the Monday blues. I'm probably not that coordinated scheduling wise. I film them, I schedule them in the next available slot, basically. So it's two guys that have been friends. They started this back in 2021 when they found an old CNC machine that they could afford that was from 1998. So it was an older machine, and they found their first shop, if you will, was in an old, previously used piggery, which I guess is like a farm shed of some sort where they maybe slaughtered pigs, raised pigs. I don't know exactly. I'm not from Finland. Piggery is not typically a term we use here in the United States. But hence the name Hog House Knives. I think that's very cool. They have come a long way. I don't know how they started. They didn't know how to use the CNC when they first got it, things like that. So they have learned a lot in just a couple of years. Amazing milling on the scales. The main bevel is done with the CNC. You can see the stepped marks here of every pass, getting a little thinner as you go down. Bead blasted on the bevels and satin on the flats. I love the fact that there's really no branding other than the Veli, which translates into brothers. In Finnish, is it? Finnish? I'm not really sure what you call their language. Sorry, guys. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names. I will put a link to their website down below, and you can read about their story and look at their different models. But very, very cool construction. They make everything in-house except for the screws. They buy the screws, but it's all titanium. So it's all anodized the same color, which is very cool. Like a lot of times, like on a Benchmade bug out, you'll have aluminum scales and titanium thumb stud. And so the anodizing on aluminum versus the anodizing on titanium comes out a little bit different shade, which always bothered me on that. But I get it. I understand that you can only do so much with different materials. But this comes out and looks awesome. It's really a functional knife that feels great in the hand. It works well in the pocket. I wish the ramp, I got to kind of come up with something negative, right? I wish the ramp to pull it from your pocket was a little more pronounced. It does work fairly well, but it could work a little bit better in my own opinion, right? I know I'm a stickler on pocket clips, so take that with a grain of salt. a grain or two of salt. You can reverse flick it. You can flipper tab it. And you can thumb it, but thumbing it is a little bit of work. You have to kind of get your hand in the right spot. It's not really designed for thumb opening. Okay. It works okay, but for me, it's flipper all the way. There is no steel lock bar insert, but there's no lock stick whatsoever. And they have their own kind of lock geometry. They talk about that on their website. If I can zoom in here. I like everything about this. I love the way the milling just lines up and it's parallel to the milling on the scales. I love the blue color. I love everything about this knife other than one sad fact. I have to send it back to Thomas at some point. So let me run through some specs just really quick. I think I've hit the highlights of their stuff. It is 5 1/16 closed, 8 3/4 overall with a 3.75 inch blade. Behind the edge is super small, super thin at 0.07. It is RWL34 blade steel, weighs in at 5.3 ounces, and has a great action. I mean, maybe a little more drop shutty, maybe for me, but this is on ceramic bearings. I love the fact that they didn't go traditional with their hardware, right? This is almost like flathead screws. You could use a flathead screwdriver, but it's kind of oval. But I like that because it's just different. It's not your standard T6, T8, T10, T20. Like it's just not standard. And I appreciate that. So it's a little different. So I like that. So let me do a couple of quick size comparisons here for you. There it is with the Sharpie. You know the drill, the Spyderco Delica. We got to pull out a budget knife, the Kubi KB237. And because these are customs, let's pull out, what do I have that's good? Custom Hellraiser. I was trying to see what titanium frame lock I might have here on the table, but I don't really have a standard titanium frame lock here. I do. I got this guy. The Vandermeulen Bladeworks Double Homicide. Yeah. Totally different. This Hog House is something that you could carry every single day. Price-wise, I don't normally talk about prices. I think they're all sold out right now, but you can go to their website and confirm that. It depends on configuration, coloring, anodizing, things like that. But they're in the $750, $780 to $850 range. So this one, at best I could tell, is about $860. This particular number, this is number 7, wasn't on the website. But they do a lot like VC Edge, where they put a lot of the previous ones on the website so you can get all the details and the pricing. So a comparable one I saw on their website is $860 US. And then I think there's some shipping involved and all that, but who cares? I think they're super cool. Like I have one more Hog House knife that Thomas sent that's a smaller guy. And I'll bring that out in the next video. But I think it's very cool. And Thomas, if you're bored of this, let me know because I like it. Big thumbs up for me on this guy. So there you have it, my friends. My introduction to Hog House knives. Maybe we'll figure out, I don't know what the time difference is between the US and Finland. But maybe we could talk them into coming on the EDC hour with me at some point and having a discussion with them. I don't know if timing works out or not, but I'll look into that and see. So I'll put a link to their website down below. One more time, Thomas, thank you for loaning this in. And if you've made it this far, just comment Finland down below in the comments. I would appreciate it.